So let's assume we have some future protocol founders listening to us, or maybe someone who is working on their project right now. What are some things that they should expect from the audit? How should they approach it? Should they crowdsource it? Should they go to a company, post it on Reddit? Here's one ETH for audit. What are some expectations? What's like 101 protocol audit?
Let me answer this a little bit differently, because there's another narrative here. The other narrative, if you get an audit, you're done. You're good. So there's actually a lot of misinformation about what audits are and a lot of misconceptions. So you bring up a really good point. You're like, hey, like what's the audit journey here? And an audit is not the only step in what I call your security journey. An audit is just a single step in your security journey. An audit is not a guarantee your code is bug free. So if you get an audit, it's not like, woohoo, everything's secure. It's just an additional step. And I think that, especially with private audits, they should more be teaching the protocols how to stay more secure rather than just giving them an audit report and then sending them on their way. Teaching them how to be more secure, showing the places in the code that are suspicious, even if there's no bugs found. But we really want to be teaching the security journey as opposed to a single audit. Now, what is the security journey? So step one, security actually needs to start from the architecture level. We have had audits where protocol comes to us, smart contract audits, and the protocol comes to us and they go, hey, make sure there's no bugs in here, give it back to us. And we have to say, your entire architecture is a bug. And it sounds like weird, but you need to have security in your mindset from day one. Because if you build your entire architecture in a way that isn't secure, you might have to start over, right? And that sucks. Now, let's say you kind of have this in mind, you're coding with security mindset. As a protocol, you need to rigorously test your protocol. And most really good auditors will teach you and will show you how to do a lot of this testing and a lot of this advanced work. There's a lot of different tools out there you can do to do testing. Obviously, you want to do unit tests. There's integration tests, differential tests, fuzz tests, invariant tests. There's all these different types of tests that you can and should do. A lot of tools that you can use. Once you have your tests down, and especially your fuzz test, we're finding that that's becoming more and more important. Then you want to move to using tools are used in the audits as well. You want to use something called static analysis tools. These are tools like Slither that will Slither, even like ChatGPT is a static analysis tool where it'll look through your code and see, there might be an issue here, there might be an issue here. Then you run something called dynamic analysis tools, and they're a little bit, unit tests are technically dynamic analysis, but forget that. You can do these optional dynamic analysis tools like symbolic execution, formal verification. A lot of people don't do that step just because it's really difficult to get right, takes a lot of resources, and sometimes the fuzz testing step will get everything done. But in any case, once you do all that, then you can say, okay, my code looks pretty good. I've done all these testing things, code's done, I've tested it thoroughly. Now I want to go to a security professional to see what bugs there are in here and to see if I'm doing this right.
So everything you just said, you do as a project even before approaching an audit firm or a professional.
In a perfect world, yes. However, a lot of devs aren't up to date with the most modern top of the line security practices. And so even if you don't have all those steps, you definitely still should approach security professionals because they will teach you a lot of that stuff. So perfect world, yes. And then the security professionals will basically run over it and make sure it's all good. But if not, still go to the auditors, because then you can do something called like a code review. That's a service that we offer at Cyfrin, where we look over your code. We make sure you have some of these best practices, and it's a lot cheaper than a full-blown audit. But yeah, so definitely still approach a security professional, even if you're a little unsure, because that's what they're there for. They're to help you be more secure. Great question. Yeah, once you deploy your code, your security journey isn't even done there. Haha, there's more to it. Once you deploy your code, once your code is out there, you absolutely want to have something called bug bounties. And Immunify is one of the biggest Web3 bug bounty platforms out there. Absolutely love working with them. The whole team is phenomenal. What you can do is you say, hey, we've gone through this process, but if you find anything else, hit us up on this secure channel, right? And if you find a bug, we'll pay you money. And usually bug bounties pay a lot more money because they've been through so many rigorous steps and the code is live, so there's even more danger there. So bug bounties are absolutely a crucial step to continue this flywheel. Like I said, security is a process, so it's still just kind of keeping this journey going, right? So absolutely bug bounties. Now, the final other thing is something called responsible disclosures. What do you do if you find a bug and there is no bug bounty? Right? If they have a bug bounty, you report it to the bug bounty platform. As soon as the bug bounty platform has an agreement with the protocol, they'll take care of it. If you find a bug and there is no bug bounty platform, it's kind of a discussion right now as to what to do with it. There are a number of groups working on a solution. Like we saw a group called Jump Trading. They released this safe methodology protocol where basically you can white hack a protocol, dump the money into this kind of safe and let the protocol recover the funds.
Okay,